Hello and welcome to Three Questions. Again, my buddy Mike with us. And Mike is a business broker. Good afternoon, Mike. Welcome to the show.
How you doing, Kevin?
So I'm living the dream, brother. So Mike, let's jump in. Why don't we start at the beginning? What does a business broker do?
Yeah, it's a great question because a lot of times when people ask what I do and I say I'm a business broker, I get a lot of blank stares. And so essentially what a business broker does is you think of it as a real estate agent for businesses. Let's say you own your company and you want to sell it, you want to retire, or you want to move out of state, or you're just, you're ready to move on. What you do is you call a business broker, someone like me. I come in, I look around, they show me the business. And if they like me, and hopefully they do, I will do a business valuation for them. And basically what that is we try to figure out what the market value for the business is. And if they like the number I come up with, and then they also like me, we sign a listing agreement, and I will list the company for them. There are several advantages to using a business broker. The biggest is the confidentiality part. I will list the business. If someone is interested, I will make sure non-disclosure agreements are signed. I won't even give the name of the town that business is in, unless an NDA is signed. I'm the gatekeeper, so I vet the potential buyers. I schedule showings. I make sure that people who are interested are properly vetted, and if hopefully we can find a match between buyer and seller, and then I sign up a purchase agreement with the buyer and seller, and hopefully we get the deal done.
So Mike, some people just think it's as simple as, Mike, I had sales of 500,000. You tell me what the multiplier is, and I'm looking to get out July 1st. So it's April 25th. We should be good, right? It's not that simple, right?
It is not that simple. There are several factors that can go. A business is priced for a quick sale. First of all, lender will take a long time to secure a loan. It's especially with larger companies. It's the SBA can take a very long time. There are different alternate methods of financing. I typically, in order to set expectations, tell people this is probably a 9-month process between when we list and when we sell, or even if we find a buyer. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. If you're looking for a quick sale, it usually won't happen. Unfortunately, everything takes a long time, and you have to exercise patience.
Mike, I think the other thing that I see, at least, is when we want to sell our business, that's when we learn the definition of goodwill. Mike, I got a lot of goodwill in that. Everybody knows New England B2B, buddy, so that's going to push up the price. The number is the numbers. It's the financials. It's not like, hey, everybody loves B2B. They love Kev, so everyone wants to buy it. That's right. Can't really factor in either, right?
No, the bottom line is your numbers are based on your net profits. Your value is based on the net profits and whatever furniture, fixtures, and equipment. Like you mentioned before, there are certain multipliers depending on the net profit, and sometimes people have they go into it with an expectation of what they think it is based on their cousin during Thanksgiving telling them that, oh yeah, it's 3 times whatever your profit is, and it's not like that. There are certain factors that go into it in terms of the profitability, but there's also we also use comps, other businesses that have sold in the past and checked out what, what the businesses in that industry have done in the past when it comes to selling. And we use that as a factor as well. So sometimes people are pleasantly surprised by the price that we come up with, and there are times where people won't go with us because they think that their business is worth a lot more than it actually is. And
Makes sense.
by the end, by the end, when they sell it and we see what the price is, most of the time I said, well, yeah, I told you so.
It's what it was. What
So
it's just, you made a nice analogy at the beginning. It's just like when people are selling their house. They think of a house that sold, in the top of the market 2 years ago or whatever it was. But Mike, the guy across the street's house sold for this. It was a different market then. No, it should be, my house is blue. It's better than a red house, Mike. I should get more, type of thing.
Yeah, and there are certain industries as well that out there that there are new industries. Let's use the cannabis industry, for example. There's a lot of work that goes into starting one of those businesses, a lot of regulations that they have to go through, and permitting that they have to go through. And a lot of people think that the time they spend doing that is they should be compensated for that. But in the end, it's really, the business is worth what it makes. And so sometimes, you think you've put in a lot of sweat equity. Unfortunately, a lot of times that doesn't translate to the selling price.
Makes sense. Mike, what's the best way for people to reach out to you if they can talk about either buying or selling a business?
Sure. The best way to reach me is you can either go to my website at dirigobusinessgroup.com and fill out the contact us form, or you can email me at mike@dirigobusinessgroup.com. And those are probably the best ways to reach out to us.
Awesome. Mike, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to call to the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks, Ken. Great to be here.